Steve can't wait for the Bottom Dollar Bounties update to come out, but he doesn't have any money, so how is he going to buy the bail enforcement business? Now, if you don't want this to happen to you, then follow these 5 simple steps to never ever go broke again. Number 4 is probably the best one. It's so simple, yet it's so overlooked. But let's start off with number 1, having a minimum amount of money. So let me tell you a story, and hopefully you can find the moral, because a long time ago, when I used to I was pretty new to the game, so I loved the sports cars. So I'd constantly be spending all of my money on sports cars right after I did heists. So I'd get about $1 million from the casino heist, because I used to be pretty good at that. But I used to get about $1 million, used to sell all my businesses and be left with about, we'll say $2 million. The second I hit $2 million, I would just spend it all. And then a new business would come out and that would be more money. So what did I do? I didn't grind businesses to get more money. I bought shark cards. Yeah, I have actually spent money on GTA Online. And I think it was to buy, I think it was to buy the Oppressor. I will never ever live that down, ever. So having a minimum amount of money could definitely save you, especially when there's something important that you need to buy. So for new players that don't have that many businesses or sources of income, I would suggest about $500k to $1 million. For more experienced players, which have most businesses in the game, I would suggest something higher, like 5 mil should be nothing for you guys. I mean, for me, I set pretty high to about 10 mil, and now look how rich I am. Number 2, buying the right things to make you money. So if you're ever wondering what to buy, you can check out this video where I go over the best investments you can make, but check it out after this one, of course, as we still have 3 more tips to go through. But for solo players, I would highly suggest the Acid Lab and the Agency. For people that play in groups, I would suggest the Bunker and probably the CEO Warehouse. That would be pretty good. Now let's switch our focus onto what not to buy with number 3, buying the wrong things. I used to make this mistake all the time, so I completely do not blame you for any of these mistakes. Buying multiple supercars. I don't know why, but I was obsessed of buying so many supercars. If you look at my Eclipse Boulevard garage, I've got 2 full floors, and this is a relatively new account. I remember on my other account I had 4 or 5 garages just filled with cars, and I only drove 2 of them. So having multiple supercars does not do anything good for you, because you're probably only going to drive one of them anyway. Having multiple apartments. Now this one I also do for some reason. I have 3 apartments, 1 low-end one which was free, and 2 high-end ones. Now the 2 high-end ones are completely the same, so I don't know why I have them in the first place. But there is one thing that you could do to never ever go broke again, and that is owning a passive business. Now this does depend on how experienced you are and how much money you have to start off with, but it would be nice if there was a business which was available to everyone no matter how much money you have. Oh yeah, the Acid Lab. The money that you get from the first and last dose missions can pay for the Acid Lab, so it's basically free. In fact, you might make a profit from it, considering you get the Virtue for free as well. If you're proper desperate for money, you could sell it and get another million. I don't know how much it sells for, to be honest. Yeah, the last thing you should never ever do is buying the wrong businesses or doing the wrong missions. When I say buying the wrong businesses, I mean inefficient ones like the Hangar, businesses that aren't solo friendly like the MC businesses, and businesses that aren't good for new players like the Arcade, or running the casino heist wouldn't be good for new players. But then again, there could be ones that are just outdated. Again, like the Hangar. I don't really like that one, but I just don't use it. It's not even bad. I just don't see myself using it much. But anyways, that was it from me. If you did find this useful, you know the drill. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.